and he's doing his thing, and he sets up, and he's doing his measurements and all this bullshit. And as he's walking back to his vehicle, like in 3 black SUVs pull up. What are you doing out here? I'm Forest Service. I'm doing I'm doing a survey. Oh, you need to call us beforehand. Call who? Who are you? Oh, we're immigration, you know, border patrol. So yeah, he was, apparently there was a sensor someplace, and he had tripped it like 6 times. But, so the sensor thought that it was a bunch of people coming through. And so they roll up with a whole group, and he was like, it's just me, what? Somebody was excited.
Sometimes they come from other areas. They go,
Sure, bro, sure.
well, we just set up soft there, just wait for them to come out. Did you do that?
Well, that was about what happened, is because, whatever, they had set up right near where he was coming out at.
Mike, I take that rash guard, man.
Thank you. I went to San Diego, and there's an open mat. I didn't have a rash guard, so I bought one there. I don't know if you guys know.
I don't.
Keenan Cornelius. A lot of my other teachers from that time went there. But anyway, they're up there with Octos. So we're doing half guard. Were you guys working on anything that you want to go over, or is anything that maybe half guard you feel? Did you get to half
I
guard?
haven't done much with that.
I know you do. You're
Working on it.
I've been, especially since we've been rolling, I'm trying to work a little open guard, and then as they start to pass that open guard from one side to the other, I'm finding, you know, especially that last roll, is that it's getting a lot easier to go from that open guard where I'm trying to keep space and figure out where I'm at, and as they come back in, I can turn into half guard pretty easily and start working half guard.
So I'm finding with Brendan, like in particular, that like even just like getting out of half guard, if I'm in his, a lot of the stuff that I've been working on, he's getting pretty good at shutting down. So,
Nice.
yeah, I mean, so I start doing different things, and then usually ends
We'll
up
work on
to compromise.
getting to half guard, and then for him, how does he get to half guard, and then we'll move on to it, and then practice half guard.
I was watching some videos, some tournaments, and one guy, it was all white belt stuff, and one guy would just sit, like he started sitting, you know, where normally you'd stand.
Yeah.
Like, that's interesting. So
Yeah.
in the Monday, as we started to roll, I would just like drop immediately,
Uh-huh.
and then be in almost the, what is it, when you have the foot pressure on the hips?
The foot on hips.
Yeah, so you're kind of right into that.
Yeah.
And that's been interesting. 'Cause
Yeah,
I'm always-
it's a
whenever I
different
start
flexible-
standing, I'm like, I don't even know where to go from standing. So
You're on
to
top
drop
of it.
down and get
Yeah.
into that, what we've been working on, but.
A little bit later, I can show you some kind of basic takedowns. Where do you want me?
Close guard,
yes, sir.
So we'll just start at close guard, because you don't do a lot, you're usually on top, you're usually there, you know. I just wanna show you how to get there. So, for him, he wants the wide base and posture, his belly base. So for me, I'm using my knees, I'm not pinching to hurt his ribs, I'm using my ankle and knee connection, so my ankles are crossed. I'm using this to kind of be able to do this north, south, east, or west. Which one's he's gonna start driving that. He doesn't like that. So what I do is, I try to keep this knee pinched, and I'll pummel in. So now I've got a frame here, so you can't reach my head. He's got an advantage with this under, but I'm using my guard up so he moves. And I really bring up pats. So, that's it. Try to looking back with you, or I hit the back of his hands. Using that butterfly, knee pressure, or hamstring throw, knee pressure, and now his underhook, I'm trying to pinch, so he doesn't drive his hand all the way. He pushes his hand up north, I start losing his motion on fire. My friend on his hand, so now I'm gonna start. Again, I'm going here, he's up in the posture, playing around. That's where I'm trying to take it, how it can. Sometimes from seated, we'll transition from feet to seated. He might be on his feet, might be on his knees, same position. He's thinking he's got to pass his knees, so he's got to control my knees. So inevitably, I'm going to start losing the battle if I don't do something with his hand. So if I'm connected to something, he's still gonna start driving back under, but I'm still in that same position, but I'm like, let's try to get here. Or get here if I can build back up, get my knee over my, I'm really working this weekend, get my knee over my elbow. Here I feel like he's gonna smash. What you were talking about from standing, if you're standing and we're doing a competition, not for self-defense. If I'm gonna pull guard, I have to have some kind of connection. It's easier obviously in no gi, but with, with gi, but with no gi, I shouldn't sit down and get penalized. So what we'll do is, if I don't feel like I can shoot on the guy, I stay connected. I'm still using my hands and my feet in between to get in this position. I'm not really fighting from here. If he does this, I'm flat on the back, I'm not mobile. My knees are gonna get compromised in the slap. So now I can't get the half guard very early. So that's just how you might get there.
Well, that's what was happening to me. I would be here instead of here, and that the legs over, or they getting up this one up, smash too hard.
And we can go over that more, but I just wanted you to know if you don't find yourself getting there, it's like this.
And so you're going from guard to half guard intentionally?
I do, yeah, because I'm trying, because I think he's gonna pass.
Yeah.
I'm not effectively keeping in my guard. When I'm in guard, I wanna be thinking super cement.
Yeah.
I'm at a 51% advantage over him, but as soon as they break my guard and pass, I've lost my position, so I gotta turn that offensively. So my half guard is kind of like, I can step there a lot, so I'm like comfortable working from that.
For me, it's like, I'm feeling pretty comfortable opening my playing foot on him right now. But knowing that I have half guard, if I keep that in mind, I can branch out a little bit if I start to lose it. But
Yep, half guard.
Come back to a safe space.
yeah, so that way, like right now, it's just like training for me. Everything's training for me. But it's like, alright, I have an option. So I can get loose with my open guard and work on this. I'm really like foot on him, play or something like that. And we have that option just to either, because Scott's been working on recovering guard, but recovering half guard is an option. That's how.
Well, and the other nice thing about half guard for me is if I'm in half guard, if he's doing things, he's working, he's doing his stuff, I can still go back to my guard for him. If he's driving into me, if I can keep this out, then I can withdraw the knee that's half guard, and I can go back to here. It's not a full guard, but from this, with the butterfly hook, there's a sweep here, there's a lot that I can work with from here, and he can't, his pressure is a lot less. I can work from here. So it's another option.
Push pressure back.
Right, yeah. So, and your butterfly sweep, I have to get under him, I pull him up and on me, and then I just extend that out, and now I'm sweeping. But it's another option, and even if you end up in that half guard, you can think, oh, I need to get away, I'm gonna wrestle back up.
Yeah, this is what I was just saying. Brendan's been getting solid with this. It's like, oh man, okay, I don't want to get here, but he controls that. So I'm kind of like, and then eventually I'll do something that gives him something. Just trying to like force the next thing. And so this is what I'm finding is a solid position. I saw him, and it's like, you're here, you're kind of forcing me to like do something. if I
He's
wanna
gotta
engage.
come to me to engage.
Yes.
Yeah. So like, so what I was saying, reading is like, this is where you want to be, or this is where you want to be, and that's your move.
The other position, you either want to be out here extended. If I'm out here, I'm thinking about wrestling up. I'm thinking about how am I going to get this leg out so that I can come back and we can get to here. Alternatively, the other position that he's talking about, either want to be here or over here, is deep half. So right now, if my leg moves and he just falls forward, he falls away from me. He's not landing on me. Okay? But if I'm here in that middle position, he lands on me and I'm just screwed. This just sucks. The other position that you want to be in is in deep half. I take my bottom arm, I scoop the leg, and I want my head. You can come around, Jake. I want my head here on his thigh.
because he's gonna try and crossface me and extend me out. But if I can stay here on the side, I'm safe. And if you look again, if he just falls forward, theoretically, he's not falling on me. He's falling past me. He's falling over me. Where I want to go from here is I can sweep him. If I get my hip back here, now I can extend out and I can start working under and under and under. And now I'm either out or I've got a back tick.
So let's go back to this is the after go back to the deep half. I wanted to go into that. I'm glad you did.
Sorry.
No, that's
I
exactly.
was just
what
trying to show him that.
I wanted him to know what we went over yesterday. So, but here now, start to enter into the deep half. Okay.
Yeah.
So go deeper from here. Yeah. And go ahead and roll to your hip. Right if possible. So what I want you to think of, you were effectively posting on this foot. I was going to recommend coming in with this foot and actually controlling this leg. So you do it that way. Top of it. So exactly what Brandon was saying. You want to have a hamstring curl and a good frame here. You go hip the chest ideally, because if not, if I'm down by his belly button, he starts smashing. I lose my structure in my frame. But I can't do anything here. So he's really big, doing a good job pressuring me coming in. I'm coming here. As I'm setting this up to go through, I've had instructors tell me this, and I don't do this. They actually almost go to a lockdown, but it's not a lockdown, and they hook this foot. So you're still posting. You're still able to post on this foot. Elevate it. Now you can go into that deep half if you want. You were coming here. You're still in half, and you were kind of not using this left leg and posting on this foot, which still works. But now, you feel like I'm kind of a little bit. That little detail might help. Might not.
So I'm just trying to get away from, I didn't want to go into lockdown.
No.
Because lockdown's where I like to do that from. If I can grab a quick lockdown.
And so then yesterday we went, that was for you, and then if you get to half guard, cool, but that little added, here what we're doing yesterday is this, I can't get anywhere here, because effectively every time I try to shift, if I come in, he cross faces and frames me, prevents me from coming to D half. That's what I'm getting on. Frame. So what I was going over yesterday is getting up to this elbow, but at the same time I frame. And as I kick my leg through, I'm going to lead with my elbow coming up my hand, reaching around. Now I'm getting ready to come out to dogfight, which means I'm going to try to get this leg out and get higher. But sometimes I get stuck right here. I'm posting. So I'm in this weird position where he's even stapling my leg sometimes. Boom, I can't get out. I'm going to drive, try to get higher. He's going to try to get higher. And then I'm rolling my shoulder. Good. So let's just work that a couple times so he feels it, and then we'll work on stuff like that.
So if you want, I'll work with you on just moving back and forth between the different, and then we'll go to the sweep. Okay?
Yep.
So if you want to start from a closed guard or.
Show you.
So you can
Kind of difference on here.
Since you're giving me right now.
So that's the resistance you're gonna extend through, but in a real roll.
And what I want to do.
I want you to give a little bit less to see what they're gonna go. Let them think they're winning, and that's that whole thing that kind of does that. So that's push, pull, push. Oh, your base is so good at pressure. So I want you to give me that kind of pressure. I'm not gonna go any harder. I'm just gonna be a little bit more rigid. You're gonna feel it.
Yep.
I'm not gonna try to.
But remember that even if you don't get all the way away, you're not getting crushed. Because what you don't want, you don't want this.
So I got a little rigid. I didn't drive more into it. It's just like white belt strong.
And so what you have to do,
You know, I feel it too, because it's like,
remember that I want this under
I'm playing that, and I like this feels, I kind of want to go for that.
because you flat on your back, you have very, very little power.
Yeah, equal drive.
So what you want to do
Then as soon as I feel like there's enough pressure, I'll get enough reps. Up there it is.
is that
So I
stop
know
you.
I gotta be happy to start this again. Get higher than. That's what we need to get that in here.
And you feel how much stronger you are.
Or, and then just put and go down.
So if I lose that, get back to here.
That's what that's what you have to focus on. Is if I'm diving this under, come on. Yep. course, to do that. So we're pummeling.
Oh, and then just.
And, nope. This is bottom off. Yeah. But yeah, if you try and grab the top arm, you're crossing yourself, and